of ovarian cancer, 7 or 8% is what we call rare ovarian cancer. And the one I have is the rarer and more aggressive of the two. I've been fighting this cancer for 11 years.
The big thing with rare ovarian cancer is it never goes away.
It's not about just living, it's about helping others to live.
Only 5% of women diagnosed with ovarian cancer have rare ovarian cancer. So there's no money pumped into research. So treatment is just ad hoc.
That value on one life, it is just as important as those cancers which affect many people.
I have very brief, thank goodness, periods that tend to happen very early when I'm in bed. And it's this overwhelming fear of what the future holds. And it's really terrifying, and I have to make a really conscious effort to get my mind out of that and out of bed, because I almost feel as if I stay in that space, I'll lose my mind. The fear is that acute that you know it's dangerous and you need to get out of that space. I get out of bed very quickly when that happens.
When I retired with the love of health and fitness and a bit of get up and go, I thought we will do something to find money to research rare ovarian cancer. We are going to take this head on and we are going to do all we can to beat it. Some people give in. I don't handle those sort of people too well, that give in. Bugger this, I'm going to fight it.
I've got, thankfully, 2 daughters that do allow me to be a victim every now and then, but a husband and a mother who don't tolerate victims very well, and that's just what I need.
I've always been an optimist and a positive guy. You got a problem, you fix it. I was brought up like that. Problem, solution.
The first line of treatment is surgery, but the problem with surgery is that you can only have so many and then you become inoperable. I've already had 6 or 7, so I will be getting very close to being inoperable.
When you meet people like Claire, what else is there in life for me to do when I can use my skills to try and do something like this?
We need money, and we desperately need money.
We run 2 events to raise money for rare ovarian cancer, a swim and a bike challenge.
That money will enable them to do research, and the findings from that research will save lives.
When you're doing research like he is at the cutting edge, if you don't get grant money, you need to rely on donations. The smell of the oily rag, and that's exactly where we're fitting in. We're going to feed him the money he needs to break this beast down. It's aimed at being the symbol of hope, the wings. We've got the problem, we're going to fly with it and we're going to solve it. For the swim, we had over 120 swimmers. We raised around $8,500. And one of our swimmers was a gentleman called Norm Toward, who has Guillain-Barré syndrome. He lost all movement in his limbs.
I can't walk. I have peripheral damage to my feet and my hands. The electricity doesn't get there.
I threw out the challenge and said, Norm, love to see you do 100 metres at that swim.
You can't be the victim. If you keep yourself busy and you're involved with other people, you can forget about your troubles for a short time. You go and help people like Norm. I look and I say, Claire, you know, things could be a lot worse.
He said, bugger this, I'm going to fight it. Providing a bit of resistance to him to make him work a bit harder.
The idea for me is to do 100 metres or something like that. 100 metres when I used to swim in kilometres.
I also believe that some people have got energy in them that just hasn't been tapped, and it takes something. For Claire it's been the ovarian cancer, for Norm it's been the Guillain-Barré. I've got to dig deeper than I've ever dug before, and I'm going to. It's there.
I'm glad to be here. I am slightly nervous.
We have both been humbled because we both thought we were invincible. We've lived a very healthy life. We're not big eaters, we're not big drinkers, we've never smoked, and we exercise regularly. We've done everything right to have a long and healthy life. There's no family history on Claire's side either. Great kids, careers, and then bang.
You never know whether this is the start of the end or whether the new treatment that you're trying has been successful.
It's been a gift of looking at the world differently.
For me personally, it's made me realise that there are far more important things in the world than career, than money, than success.
To do what perhaps you're putting off, to do it now, or do it very soon anyway. You just really don't know what's around the corner.
Why does it matter? Because it's rare, it doesn't affect too many people. It's not the numbers, it's the person. It isn't about us, it's about others.
Sometimes it feels like we're so
He was the least fit of everybody, the least strong on the bike, but he hung in.
above the waves. Oh, we're gonna sink like Titanic. Our problems feel gigantic.
We met through Masters Swimming. We competed at the state championships in 1988 up at the Chandler swimming pool in Brisbane. We swam side by side in the 400 metres freestyle, and I had a surf life-saving swimming background, not a pool swimming background, and I asked her how to swim it, and I ended up beating her. Another beautiful morning out here at Latimer's Crossing.
Our wings rock! Our wings rock!
Our wings rock.
Thinking about an IM actually.
Losing what we wanted. Finding what we needed.
Just go for a ride. So we're heading up the hill again?
If we learn to
We had pulled the iPhone 15 Pro Max out for the first time, and we are shooting now in prologue. It's crazy good.
We want you to come fly with us.